Hello everybody, thanks for watching Elise Makes a Bunch of Videos. Today I just wanted to do another of my 8 questions, and if you haven't seen them before, I have a little description of the questions, but it's sort of like a theme that I've been doing. You can do it every day. It's based on Tony Robbins. 8 questions to get you into a positive and useful mindset. Again, in the description, I'll have the questions. So I'm just going to get right into it. Number 1, what makes me happy right now is positive people, both old and new acquaintances, in person, online, even those who I maybe don't communicate with very often, but just having them around in my life in some form, or even just having known them, is always a good thing. And so, cheers to that. Yeah, I'm drinking beer again. Whatever. Anyways, I just got off work. Yeah, very grateful for new opportunities. New old opportunities as well. Just went to my second shift back at the Duke here in Russell. And some of the same old people, a lot of new people, mostly the same, but little changes that happened since it's been almost a year since I worked there last time. And when I was last based here in Russell, I really spent most of my time in the Bay of Islands. Anyways, but yeah, so very grateful for all those opportunities, the ones that I have now and that I have had over the past year, and really all of my life, let's just say, especially in the future, as I am going to be looking for some work exchange at the end of January, beginning of February, for a few weeks, but we'll get into that later. Very excited for the visitors that are coming in the upcoming year. Probably in the next few days or weeks, in the very least, I will be trying to cement the plans that I am going to be doing with the various people who are coming to visit me over the next few months in the new year, and what we're going to do and what dates exactly and stuff like that. I already have sort of a rough idea, but now that I have like a sort of base with internet, and I will actually have some days off coming up, so I should really take advantage of those, or at least the mornings that I have off, or whatever. Anyways, yeah, so excited about that. What am I proud of? I feel like I've mentioned this recently, but yeah, I have sort of learned how to drive manually, and not great at it. Haven't done it in a while now. It's been a few weeks, but I'm excited to continue to practice doing that at some point, and hopefully, considering once I get to Australia, maybe I will buy a manual car, especially if I'm going to be in a rural area. It's a lot less hilly there. I feel like the roads are wider, so it won't be quite so crazy. I think city driving and manual driving at the same time would be quite a lot, but if I could get to that stage, that'd be amazing. Right now, what do I enjoy? I really enjoy taking advantage of my time off, especially now that it's summertime. So even though I was working today, before work I went to the beach for a little bit in a video that you probably saw me upload quite recently, to Long Beach. I was originally planning on going to go swimming, but it wasn't quite as warm. It was a bit windy. But I did get to lay on the beach and do some reading and just enjoy the sort of off and on sun cloud situation. And because of the not quite so warmness, there wasn't that many people at the beach, really. There was probably maybe 3 other people that I saw. Although when I was leaving, a huge horde arrived, but that's fine. That's how it goes. Right now, what do I love, or who do I love? Yeah, definitely loving all the people back home. As you saw in my recent video, got a care package for mom, so thanks for that. All the people in my family, particularly, and friends as well, obviously, kind of all over the world. So all the love to y'all. Um, right now, what am I committed to? I have a few different commitments, but at the moment, I've started my application for my Australian visa. So that is sort of my immediate focus. I want to get that done. I think I'm going to have to go to Auckland to get the medical part. So I'd really like to get that done by the end of January. That's my sort of long-term goal. If I could get it by the end of December, that'd be amazing. I'm not sure that that will happen just because of the medical thing. And but yeah, that's what I'm really committed to right now. What have I learned? Um, what have I learned? Well, so many lessons. Yeah. I can't really think of anything at the moment, to be honest. Um, although it just feels like, um, yeah, just learning to sort of what do you call that? Refresh old lessons sometimes in life. Um, when you first figure something out the first time, you're like, oh, great, now I know that, now I can move on and not make those same actions or whatever again. But life has this sort of cyclical thing where you just have to relearn the same lessons. But recently I was talking about a quote that I've brought up in previous videos, although I think it's been a few years now. I think one I was talking about food mindsets, which was from Siddhartha, the book by Herman something, I can't remember his name. Anyways, and it is kind of the story of this Hindu Brahmin who ends up learning about Buddhism. Anyways, the quote that he repeats at the beginning and in the middle-ish, mainly at the end of the book, is, I can think, I can fast, I can wait. And these are sort of like the most important tools that he has for life that don't actually, like, they're not material. They're just like, I have the ability to use my intelligence. I can go without not just like food, but like, that whole idea of just walking the land and not like owning anything, not being material. And then patience. So I feel like the last one I struggle with the most. Patience is something that I really need to work on. The whole going without thing definitely comes with traveling and living out of a backpack or suitcase. You're sort of forced to do that a little bit, maybe not as much as in that book, but and particularly even just with food, because I think when I previously mentioned the quote, I think you do get sort of addicted to food, and these days there's this whole trend about intermittent fasting, which has been around forever, but yeah, it really is a thing when you sort of like really have to accept and tell yourself that you don't actually need as many meals as maybe like the American model specifically. For me, like, breakfast is really important. Lunch is good as well. but skipping maybe a lunch or a dinner every once in a while, or just having like something really small, like not like a full huge meal 3 times a day. Um, yeah, it's fine. You'll survive. You mostly just need air and water. That's the main thing. Anyways, yeah, so I guess that was one of the quotes that comes up in terms of like learning, that I've been thinking about those 3 things a lot. Um, so it's come up a few times. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video. It's really long now, so I'm gonna end it here. But I will have another video about gratitude coming up in a bit, and hopefully some scuba diving videos. I was thinking of going to the Isle of White Island, but as you know, the island is like erupted. So I guess I won't do that at the moment. I don't know, it's crazy. I don't know that that happened until a bunch of people messaged me and are like, "Are you still alive?" And I was like, "What? Volcano? Oh yeah, it is volcanic. That's the whole thing." Um, hmm, weird. Anyways, I'm alive. No volcano where I am at the moment. So, it's all good. Anyways, thanks again for watching, and I will catch you next time. Peace and love.